Hello, my name is Ben Carpenter. I am the Manager of Operations and Special Projects for the RTAA. And today I'm here to talk about the other projects that go into the MoreRNO program. Obviously, we're here to celebrate the new Gen A&B Concourses, but there are 3 or 4 other projects that I'm going to be discussing today. For your reference, here's a map of the MoreRNO infrastructure program. Obviously, front and center, we have the new Gen A&B Concourses, but starting at the left, that is geographical north. We have the Ground Transportation Center and the parking expansion that will come from the Ground Transportation Center. Just south of that, we have the road improvements, the loop road improvements that were completed, as well as the ticketing expansion hall that was completed. And then just south of that, we have the Police and Authority Airport headquarters and the centralized utility plant, otherwise known as the CUP. So we're going to dive into those right now. So real quick, we'll talk about the projects that were completed. In April of last year, we had the ticketing hall expansion was done. And what that did was improved our flow and congestion in the ticketing hall. I don't know if anyone here has seen that yet, been able to compare it to the old ticketing hall, but you have better light from natural light that's coming in. It's all windows now. It's expanded out several feet to allow for just a lot more room in the space. We have better wayfinding signage. We've added bathrooms, which it didn't have bathrooms before. And one of the cool things that we have that we can't see it much in this picture, but I think it's a 300-foot long art installation that was meant to represent the ecosystem of Reno and Washoe County. The second one that we've already completed are our loop road improvements. That was completed in September of last year, and that did a number of things. It replaced an obsolete roadway that hadn't been resurfaced. It improved the accessibility and ADA compliance, so now we're used to have curbs. You have flat surfaces from the road to the sidewalk. You also have ADA spaces all over. We have advanced building security with bollards that line the entire front, so it protects the pedestrians in the building from any wayward vehicles that may be coming. We also have, and that should say crosswalks, but it says sidewalks, so improved crosswalks that are higher for speed control to help people maintain the speed limit through there when people are walking. And one of the best features is we installed canopies all over that will protect people from the elements, so sun, wind, rain, whatever. So that is an exciting thing we completed last year in September. So now on to the new projects we're working on this year. The first we're going to talk about on the right side is the Police and Airport Authority headquarters. So what that has done is it will put our new police station on the first floor of the headquarters building. We'll have our new RTA board and meeting rooms on the second floor, and the 3rd and 4th floor will have our RTA admin offices. So that does a couple things. One, it gets the police more centralized to where they can respond airside and landside a lot quicker. And 2, when we get the RTA authority on the 3rd and 4th floors, that opens up all the space that is at the existing RTA spaces, which if you're in the ticketing hall, you look up over the counters, that's where offices are, so we're able to lease those out to the ever-growing tenants that need to be closer to the action. And then our second project that's underway, I should say really quick, Police and Authority headquarters, that starts in September of this year. We'll run 2 years, and then the central utility plant will also be coincide with that. Second project is the Ground Transportation Center. That will be starting construction sometime this summer, and then what that is going to do is a nice, big, beautiful building that is going to put all ground transportation, your Ubers, your Lyfts, your taxis, shuttles on the ground floor. It's going to move all rental car activities to the upper 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor. And what that's going to do, not only give the traveling public a really cool building to operate out of, but it's going to open up 600 parking spaces in the existing parking garage. So we're excited about that. Like I said, that kicks off full construction this summer. It takes about 3 years, so September of 2028, we'll see that. So we've all talked about tonight about $1 billion. This is how the projects got to $1 billion. So really what this does is it's an investment on our part into the airport and the community for the traveling public, and it's not just an investment for now, it's an investment for the next several decades, as this is something we're very proud of and we think the public is going to like it. So real quick, here are some renderings of the Ground Transportation Center. This is looking north from approximately baggage claim. So you'll see the nice walkway that goes out. It's about a 3-minute walk. Right here you have the public parking spaces. That's part of the 600 that we're adding. And then the next slide, we have the GTC, Ground Transportation Center, looking from the south, looking from the north to the south. Entrance is right there on Terminal Way. So just a big, beautiful building that I think it's gonna help us a lot in the long run. And then really quick, because parking will be impacted during construction, we wanna remind you to always arrive at least 2 hours before your flight. You can avoid overflow parking by getting a ride with friends or family, or you can go to our website, Reno-Airport.com, and download vouchers for discounted ride shares. Also, we have new parking reservation system at Reno-Airport.com. We can, if you say you're traveling somewhere for Labor Day, log on, buy a space in advance. You can scan the QR code to get our monthly newsletter, and always you can follow us at Reno Airport on the socials. And lastly, just a QR code here that you're going to see in all the presentations. Scan that. It's a little survey about what you saw here today. And with that, I will take any questions.